been hearing plenty of praise since leading the Raptors to their first finals appearance ever, and he averaged nearly 30 points per game in the series against the Bucks. Here's what Michael Lee of The Athletic wrote about Kawhi. Beast is the word tossed around by Raptors teammates and coaches to describe Leonard, a ruthless competitor who never made a spectacle of the injury that hampered him throughout the improbable four-game steamroll of the Bucks. Though he was definitely laboring, limping, and picking his spots, Leonard was still able to outplay the likely league's most valuable player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, on one good leg. Just one.
One.
Shannon?
One.
One leg.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
100, I agree.
100, dude.
100.
On one leg.
The one leg. I ain't say for the whole season, but for the last 4 games, he outplayed Giannis on one leg.
One leg.
He's having to pick a spot, which I told you before I even read this. Jenny read it. I didn't even read the article.
Really?
I already, no.
You could have written the article.
Yeah, I already knew. Since the double overtime game, Skip, the last 3 games, Kawhi's attempted 22 shots in the first half, 38 in the second half. You see what he's doing? He's pacing it. He pacing himself. Now, yes, you do, Skip. You don't know anything. See, you just got there and start running. Run hard as you can, know you got a marathon. See, I would pace it and then kick on you at the end and beat you. But that's neither here nor there.
Want to go try right now?
No, I want to try right now.
Please don't.
I got other things I got to get done today on this Memorial Day. And he's not 100%, Skip. We see him a lot of time as a right-handed shooter jumping off the right leg, which lets me know the left leg is something that's still bothering that left leg. But he's picking the spots. He's choosing when to, put Giannis on a poster, when to get the crowd involved by dunking it home. Then, he goes back into chill mode. Let me say, conserve some of my energy. But I totally agree with the article. He's been very, very good on one leg, and he's the main reason, 90% of the reason
90%.
Why they're going to be playing on Thursday.
I'm going to give you this. He has learned, thanks to what he learned in San Antonio from Duncan Parker and Ginobili, how to manage the flow of the game. He's very good at picking his spots to turn it on or get teammates involved. I'm going to give you that. He was masterful at how he orchestrated the game. I'm giving you all that. But he sure looked two-legged to me, especially Saturday night. He looked 1,000% just fine to me. And this drives me crazy. And again, I have a lot of respect for Michael Lee. But to say that he outplayed, no.
I played him.
One leg. So now I'm reading for the first time because I kept asking you, what is wrong with him? Remember? Because his coach would give him no quarter on this.
Yeah.
His coach kept saying he's just fine. But his coach would gush about how much pain Kyle Lowry is having to play through with his busted thumb on his left hand. Remember that?
Yep.
So in this case, this is the first indication I read from anybody he has knee tendonitis. So for all those 73 games he missed in San Antonio, he had quad tendonitis or tendinosis, whatever you want to call it. But something was wrong with his thigh, as in it got bruised. But the point is that now I finally heard something tangible. Oh, so now it's in his knee. Well, tendonitis in the knee can be troublesome. It can be aggravating. But
makes you view a basketball player.
But it does not stop you. You really can't take a shot for it, like a pain-killing shot. It's hard to do. But again, my favorite moment of this past series was Game 3, when he limped through the whole game on his left leg, and then he dunked at the end of the game, coming down the stretch, and limped up the court on his right leg. He was limping. So did he forget which leg to limp on? I don't know.
He didn't forget.
And then how miraculous was Saturday night that he didn't limp at all? How do you explain that? How could you not? You could limp through games 3 and 4, and then all of a sudden you get to game 6, and it's a miracle. He's recovered. Really?
Blood.
Oh, he smelled blood, so he just sucked it up. So one of two things is going on here. Either he has the highest pain threshold of any athlete in the history of sports, right?
I don't know about the highest, but I can see he has a high threshold.
He's up there, but he's always hurt. I don't have time left in this show to list the litany of injuries he had in San Antonio. It was dozens deep. Everything was wrong, from the foot all the way to the shoulder. There were always things wrong with him. So I don't know about that pain threshold. Is he just fragile? Is he, as the Cowboys used to say, is he an Eggman where he just cracks easily?
He might be, but I tell you what, they like it.
They like it?
They wish they'd have had that old Eggman. Because they'd be in the Western Conference, they'd have been in the Western Conference Finals, and who knows, Skip, KD out,
Yeah.
Kawhi and that Spurs group with LaMarcus against the Warriors with no KD. Who knows? It could have been you.
Yep. I just love the mythology that's getting created because now he's not only the quote-unquote MVP of the playoffs, but he's playing through terrible pain. He's playing on one leg, so he's been the MVP of the playoffs on one leg.
No. That just happened. That just happened recently.
Just happened recently, but again, didn't he look just fine? And yet he continually gets the injury excuse, and then Reggie Miller on TNT, I love Reggie, but he gives him the out of gas excuse midway through the third quarter on Saturday night.
Yeah.
He looks out of gas, and I'm saying, he does not look
he looked
out
tired.
of gas.
I mean, he looked tired.
He always looks tired.
Yeah, one time he looked like a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest.
Really?
That's how tired he looked.
Okay. Well,
That's what he looked like.
so that's that wasn't original with you. You realize that.
Did I?
I think you plagiarized that one.
That's me. That's me.
Okay, that's been around for a while.
No, they better not be
But
using it.
again,
I'm suing.
But he's sweating so much, he's out of gas. Well, he's just sweating. You know, they all sweat.
But Skip, what you're asking him to do is not only go give you 30 on one end, but you got to keep Giannis from getting his 30 on the other end, and in the process of doing that, keep him off the foul line. Well, maybe you want to put him on the foul line the way he was shooting free throws.
I think he probably
But you don't want him to shoot a high percentage. So you got to do all of that. And you got to play 40-plus minutes while you're doing that.
So how many games off is he going to need during the finals?
No,
you
we
made
good.
the case.
We
It's
good.
because you got all this time
we
built
don't
in.
play till Thursday.
Really?
And guess what? We don't play again till Sunday. And then we don't play again till Wednesday.
You ever heard of anti-inflammatories? You can take them by mouth.
Now we don't really do that. We're more we can take a more holistic approach.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Holistic
And what?
approach.
What do you do?
We do like meditate, we do yoga, we get the herbal incense going.
Okay.
Is that what you did? Somehow I don't picture
That's
that.
what we do, Skip.
Okay, we give Kevin Durant a hard time a lot about his social media, but he had a very interesting comment about his behavior on social media. So we'll tell you, show you the details next.